Hi, this is Jessica with Dining Traveler, and welcome to the Dining Traveler cooking series where we try recipes from our favorite destinations at home. And this time we're going to do a little mezcla between the United States and Mexico. We are celebrating Cinco de Mayo. You guys know I love a good party, and actually Cinco de Mayo is when the Mexican army drove the French army out of the town of Puebla back in 1862. And the funny part is that they celebrate this more in the United States than they do in Mexico, but again, party. So for this, we are gonna make some chipotle carnita empanadas, and we are gonna use the Hell of a Good Nacho Queso Supreme dip. And this dip, you can find it at most supermarkets at the dairy section, and then they have other yummy selections such as French onion and bacon horseradish. So it's gonna be nice, decadent, and of course, you have to pair it with a good beer or margarita. So let's get started. First step is to prepare the meat, the chipotle carnitas, and these are made with pork loin. And what we want to do is we want to prepare this ahead of time. You can either do it the day before or the morning of, because you're going to need around 8 hours for the meat to cook. It's going to slow cook, so it's going to be nice and tender, and you can just pretty much just shred it with a fork. Then I'm going to use chipotle in adobo sauce, and those come in some tiny cans that you can find at the Hispanic section at the supermarket. Some salt, and around a small to medium sized onion, and you don't have to go crazy with chopping. I just cut it into little strips, minced garlic, and some water. Now we're gonna cover the pan and put it in the oven. The oven is preheated at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I know it's super low, but you also want that low temperature to make the meat nice and tender. When you have that fork, it just falls off and it makes a perfect filling for the empanadas. It's gonna be around 8 hours. Around the 7th hour, I would check it just to make sure it's not drying up. That's why we added a little bit of the water, so it's nice and juicy, and then you have all that time to party prep. Now we're gonna get ready to assemble the empanadas. I like to heat up the oil so it's nice and hot by the time that we're done assembling them. Now let's get the discs ready for the empanadas. I like to buy them already pre-made, and you can find them at the frozen section of any international aisle at a supermarket. And the best way to thaw them is just overnight. Just put them in the fridge and let them thaw. So as you can see, the meat is drained from the liquids. We don't want to keep the liquids because it's just going to make the empanada runny. Then you put it in the fryer, those liquids will start seeping out, and it's just going to make a huge mess. So let's not mess with that. We're going to get the meat ready, put it in the disc. Again, as I've said in some of my other videos, don't be stingy with filling it up. Like, try to put as much meat in there as possible. Your guests will thank you. We're already using the Hell of a Good Nacho Queso Supreme dip to dip the empanadas in, but for those who love cheese as much as I do, you can add a little bit of the dip with the meat filling and then fry it. The dip is bold, creamy, and rich, and it goes well not only with the empanadas, but also chips and grilled veggies. And now the empanadas are ready to be fried. We're gonna fry the empanadas in very hot oil, and you wanna give it 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Just make sure that they're nice, golden, and crispy. So I'm ready to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I have my strawberry margarita in hand, and I have my delicious carnita empanada that I'm getting ready to dip into my Hell of a Good Nacho Queso Supreme dip. So I hope you guys all have a safe, happy Cinco de Mayo, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Adios, bye.